Explode again and will be larger than life. Yeah. Time in the distance will bring me to your side. From high up in heaven, Diamante will see peace with us. We'll see that working the bright and soldiers. There's in the dark, they melt together against the twilight. And all together, we'll lift our voices. Singing the time to play out soldiers is gone forever. It's gone forever. Dominica. We'll see that working the bright soldiers. Dance in the dark, they melt together against the twilight.
Thank you, DJ. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies for the long waiting, but finally our program is starting. I'm not alone here. I am with Mr. Tsidi Sopiri. I know him as Tsidi. So he will introduce me. He's been knowing me from my primary school days. So yeah, I trust him to do that.
Thank you. Thank you, Mapula. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. A beautiful evening with wonderful people. We are blessed to be here tonight amongst this ravenous people that we are with today. Eriki Amorele Kharebe ye botse ke sepela go le yona. She goes by the name of Mapula Wagamailula. And in case you want to forward your CVs, gentlemen, I will receive them and scrutinize them carefully before I decide. Thank you. Now, shall we begin with the proceedings of the day? May we kindly rise and perform the national anthem as a prayer opening this event. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika malophakamisu phondo lwayo izwa imithandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo Morena boloka setšhaba sa heso o fedise dintwa le matshwenyego o se boloke setšhaba sa heso setšhaba sa South Africa
South Africa, het jy blou van ons hier, melody diepte van ons hier, waar ons hier weggebergtes, waar die kranse antwoord gee, sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Before we proceed, I know that when you enter a venue, in order for you to feel at home, you have to know where the restrooms are. Towards the back of the hall, to my left-hand side, there's an exit. It goes straight to the restrooms. They will be on your left-hand side for ladies. And there's a passage that goes outside. That's when you will find the gents' restrooms. Thank you.
Thank you, Mapule. Now that that formality is done with, we know where to answer the call of nature when it so desires. Shall we proceed? Welcoming remarks, ladies and gentlemen, by the Honorable Maponyane. I know your programs are slightly different from ours, but as you know, ours has been doctored to the latest specifications as specified by the Queen herself. Hallelujah. Ntate Maponyane, DJ, Matamecheka something nice there. Or at a jazz, you know, he's a jazzy type of guy. Matamecheka something jazzy as he takes to the point.
I got my mojo working, baby, and I'm gonna try it on you. Oh yeah, I got my mojo working, baby, and I'm gonna try it out on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. Colleagues, we had to hold the bull by the horns because of other technicalities. I'm standing here on behalf of the Dean of Students who could not make it, and I will do the honors of welcoming you. My name, it's a very simple name and very nice to the tongue, together with the surname, Kakata Atli Maponyane. Everything you say at the end, you must go a bit down so that you enjoy. Colleagues, on behalf of the university management, the Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of Limpopo, Prof. Mogalo, and the Dean of Students, let me take this opportunity to welcome you. This is an event to honor one of our own. But one of our own, you don't understand. She has been here, she studied here, and graduated here, started dance in this hall where we are. And we are pleased, Lati, that you finally decided to say, I would like to be celebrated at a place where I started my dance. And we are very grateful for that. Otherwise, if it was not you, all these handsome and beautiful ladies would not be here. On behalf of management and more particularly sport fraternity, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you heartily to the University of Limpopo. Relax and enjoy the music. I got my mojo again, please. That is where dance sport started, with jazz, and it then changed over the years up until to Latin American ballroom, you call them, and lately hip-hop dance. All of them, their roots are from jazz. Now, if you don't understand jazz, just watch.
Thank you, Mr. Maponyani. I've known you before I went to preschool, and I went to preschool when I was 4 years old. And you've never danced for me, so thank you, Cesilati. Finally, I saw the moves. Anyway, we are on item number 4, rendition. We are going to have the cha-cha-cha and hip-hop dance. Okay, while they are still preparing themselves, I'm being told I should continue talking. So, I'm one of those people who danced in this hall. I think I started dancing when I was 9. And this year, I'm turning 40. So you can imagine. It's been a long time ago, but yeah. Did you love my entrance music? Did you hear it? Diamante by Zucchero. You know, dance fills you with love. So when I thought of that song, I thought, you know what? It might trigger something in Cesilati when he remembers the Hall of Mirrors. Those were the days. Are they coming? Sidi, so please help. Please help.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to witness the beautiful cha-cha-cha. Now, the couple that will be coming to the fore and doing the cha-cha-cha for us is very much ready. The DJ is 15 seconds away from being ready. And as soon as he's ready, we're going to not only learn the cha-cha, but we're going to make a bit of a contest. You know, the moves you will see here today, we will give you a chance towards the end of the program to come onto the floor and show us what you learned from the cha-cha. Now, those who will dance the cha-cha better, we will arrange a trophy. We'll arrange a surprise trophy just for today. We ready, DJ?
Now we are definitely in a dance event. Thank you very much, Siri. Thank you, DJ. Okay, now we are on item number 5, the introduction of guests by Mr. Victor Homieswana. DJ, something dancey? Okay.
It's not going to happen. You're not getting any fancy dance moves from me. I've always been a fan around here. Our fans must know their place, please. And let the dancers do the dancing. There are way too many guests here. And I'm here because Professor Mokhalong, Vice Chancellor and Principal of the university, has a family bereavement. He was supposed to be here. Unfortunately, he cannot make it. I'm not going to be able to introduce everybody. We are really running behind time, except to acknowledge, and I will come later and do the proper introduction of our celebrant here. That the Maja, when we see alumni like yourself here, and we see members of the royal family, traditional leadership, and we see private companies, and we see Gallery of Legends, and we see students, and we see coaches, and we see dancers from all over, from as far as Malamulele to Leboahomo to Banquet to all these wonderful places. We can only be grateful. This hall is where many dancers have gone through, have walked through. But let me just acknowledge the presence here of our celebrant, Molatelo Mahapa. She goes by many nicknames, but when we introduce her later, we will tell you some of them. But Advocate Molatelo Mahapa, an advocate that dances. I don't know which part we trust. We trust more the dancing advocate or the advocate who can also dance. So it's just showing you that talent is holistic. Art and science are not disparate. They are not supposed to be separated. We welcome you. We acknowledge you because this event, this whole event, this decor, people dressing up, it's all because of you. And that's why you are seated there and we are down here. A round of applause. And with you are your wonderful siblings that we are not going to mention by name, but they are seated at this table right here, number 4. Am I right? Yes. Table number 4. Okay, please just wave so that we can acknowledge you. Yeah, that applause sounds a little... Yeah. Yeah, they're the only ones who have a member of their family seated here. And as you can see, there's only a place for one, right? So yeah, we can't be able to do anything else. We have lots of other people that we cannot acknowledge here. On this table here, I have to acknowledge the other partner, the reason we are here, people who approached us with this idea from the South African Gallery of Legends, and I think I'm going to ask them to, just after me, program directors, to just tell us a bit about what they do so that we are not in the dark. But we have Tini van der Merwe there, and we have Alpheus Matlo. Gentlemen, you are very well branded. Please just rise so people can see you. Yeah, I'll call one of you just now to explain what we are trying to do here. They are from the South African Gallery of Legends. And I'm sure I can't recognize people and not recognize one of he's a pensioner now, eh? Am I right? Wow. The surname Maja is very royal here on this campus. Mainly for me, people who came here in the mid-'80s, because of Professor Maja. Who can forget Professor Maja? Really? I was a student here, we were fresh and we were going orientation. And he comes in and says, I know some of you here were superstars at high school. You chose your girlfriends or boyfriends at random. But here you are nothing. You are nothing. And we said, what's wrong with this man? But when we really got to understand, he was preparing us for the shock of our lives. And when we found out what university life was about, we wanted to thank him. But that this Robbie Maja is here. I remember when he was with the gambling board, there's not much he hasn't done. But a very, very, very illustrious member of our alumni. We appreciate you, sir, with your wife there. And, okay, let me see. Yep, a round of applause. I know he's with a family. He's with the family of the celebrant, but he's from a sister university. We cannot acknowledge from Sefako Makgato Health Sciences University, the head of department, School of Medicine. He is Harold, Professor, Advocate, Reverend Harold Maja. Yeah. The professor is to make sure that the school is in good hands. The advocate is to make sure don't mess with him, he'll sue you. But the reverend to say whatever sin you're going to commit tonight, he can pray for you tomorrow. Yeah? So please, be cool with him because he can hook you up tomorrow with forgiveness, right? You don't need to go into the confessionary. Now we also have a member of our alumni, Advocate Tandim Dluli. You know, when people are dressed to the nines, you can't spot them. Advocate, where are you? Okay. All right, I have to acknowledge our alumni because I always say we work for students at the university. We work for current students, we work for future students, and we work for past students. Past students are alumni and convocation, so we have to acknowledge them. I'm going to apologize because I cannot acknowledge everybody here. I wanted to call Ndate Tini van der Merwe or Alpheus, but before I do that, let me just also acknowledge from Dance Sport South Africa, Limpopo, Ndate Jack Mawasha. Where are you? Jack Mawasha. You see, when you're standing here, the lights get in your eyes. So don't blame me. I'm avoiding doing this, then you'll know I'm really country. Yeah? Okay, let's acknowledge Dance Sport South Africa because Dance Sport is one organization that is allowing all of us to be able to do what we are doing here. When we introduce Mulatelo later, you'll hear that they are part of the professionalization of the sport. I like the fact that they are being inclusive. They are bringing all kinds of other dances into the fold, including hip-hop, including break dance, and that way you are opening this. When I was a student here, dance was ballroom and Latin, and most comrades like us didn't really like them because we thought, they're embracing the wrong kind of culture. But now they have become so inclusive, and we are proud of what we have achieved. We have to acknowledge from Piedmont Hotels, Norman Luxury Tours, Montflair Sports, Mashele Attorneys, Moribishanis Trucking. These are people who made this event possible. Some of them sponsored, some of them supported us. Mashele Attorneys, LCC, Balo World, SR Solutions. There are so many organizations that I'm not going to be able to name and mention all by name, but we appreciate you all, members of a traditional leadership that are here, and we appreciate you up to and including Lahom, and it's called Push-Attainment. They sponsored our catering here tonight. Push-Attainment is by a local young man, and they work with Lahom. Lahom is where you go when you want to be an outstanding dresser. It's owned by one of us, a former student here, Mohale, Tabo Mohale. So we appreciate you all, everybody, our MCs, the people who are making this possible. I'm going to just ask before I sit down that we ask either Tini or the Alpheus to come and tell us briefly about the SA Gallery of Legends. Am I allowed? All right. Who's standing up, gentlemen? All right. Thank you very much. Yep. Thank you very much and welcome again. Enjoy the show.
Unfortunately, I'm not a good dancer. but you know, I'm a fan of dance, I'm a fan of music. I'm standing here on behalf of our chairperson, Mary Aledoba, who was supposed to be with us here tonight, but unfortunately due to other, football commitments, she couldn't be with us. The South African Gallery of Legends exists to preserve the legacy of our legends in the field of sports, arts, culture, and heritage. And we are based in Pretoria, Freedom Park, Salvakop. Early this year, when we got the news that Advocate Mahapa has been appointed as the chairperson for the World Dance Federation, we called her, we met in Pretoria at Sun International Times Square. And then we said to her, as part of our mandate, we like to honor you, we like to celebrate you, and we wanted to start with our first event in Pretoria, in Gauteng. And she said to us, guys, please, I'm a Limpopian, I'm not from Gauteng. I am originally from Limpopo, and I want to go and take this or to be celebrated in front of the people that made me who I am today. And then together with the colleagues, we said, no, that's a very great idea. We will definitely respond positively to your request. And what we did, we made an appointment with the Limpopo Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, and at the same time with the university, because she said to us that there is a place where the whole thing started. And I will definitely be happy if I can go and be celebrated there. And I would also like to take these seeds back home and go and plow it so that it can multiply. And in the Gallery of Legends, for that seed to be plowed, we do that through master classes. And that happened here earlier today, where we saw her running those master classes with the learners from this university and other athletes from other parts of the province. And we are really, 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 really proud, and we really like to celebrate you. And like I said, this is the first one, because we always say everything must start where you're coming from. Earlier on, I said charity begins at home, and really, it began at home with her. Now she's utlisha's fogasela mohai. Re mo lebohisha ibile re sa tlo tswela pele to celebrate her. And she told us that this is just the beginning. She wants to see more Molatelos coming from this province, because most of us, we're thinking that to be able to be, the best of the best, we have to be in Gauteng. And if you can check without any doubt, Limpopo is the best of the best in terms of producing the legends in the field of sports, arts, and culture. So we'll be coming back again to celebrate more and more of them from this province. Thank you very much.
Thank you, DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier on I called the cha-cha-cha and the hip-hop dance, but unfortunately the hip-hop dancers were still hip-hopping their way to the venue. They are finally here. So, without any waste of time, UL hip-hop.
Turn the lights down low. Turn the lights down low. Oh, baby, got to understand how I feel. You need to understand where I'm coming from. Ain't no need to be afraid. Ain't no need to get up and run. Oh, darling. Oh, girl, you know I love you. Oh, darling, you know I love you. Oh, baby. And if you never see me again, I need you to be sure. From this moment right now till forevermore, said I love you, 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 love you.
Thank you very much. That was some art, hey? Imagine him doing all that all the way to the hall. Now you understand. Is Mr. Mojapelo, the jazz guy, around? If he is, oh, thank you. Okay, after rendition by Mr. Mojapelo, we'll call again Mr. Victor Homiaswana to come and introduce the guest speaker.
Wow! Brilliant. Tate Mojapelo, thank you very much. Ke bone le malome Jua se a nyako emelela. Come on. Karo motswere. Ladies and gentlemen, le a tseba wo molatelo Mahapa, which were from two families, the Logodi family and the Mahapa family. Re a leboga ba ga Mahapa le ba ga Logodi le re hlomphile. You've graced this occasion and you've made sure that you raise a champion and you follow through la tlo bona re ka nnete tša di dirang ke tšona. Yo, banna, bo mane moloko ba gona, bo manesta ba gona, ka moka bo mane khomotšelo, bo malome Juas, ba gona. Ke ba tseba ka moka, nka ba peleta. Re a leboga. The Mahapa family, thank you for giving us this beautiful rose. Ba gona. Ba gona ba ga Mahapa le nyaka gore ba wave le ba bona yo ba nkele wave mo o Mr. Kasimo Boiva good packet level wave more o Mrs. Jemima Matsipa ba gona thank you very much le berekile le shumile mo ke Limpopo re re le shumile etlang re gopela ntate Kgomo Yeswana. My lord, may you please take to the podium and introduce to us our esteemed guest of honor, please.
Thank you, Program Director. Once again, sorry I'm coming up here far too much. I told you I'm a fan. Fans misbehave like that. Okay, sorry. We are a university, so we are recruiting students. All of you here are parents. Some of you are past students. Some of you are parents and past students. Some of you are parents and past students and current students. Student recruitment is big business, especially for us in marketing. We want to be the university of choice. When you have a child, a nephew, an uncle who wants to upgrade, we want you to recommend the University of Limpopo. And therefore, the only way to sell ourselves, we can't say we're the best university. We can show you people who have studied here. And one of them is this one seated right up here. So a round of applause for our proud member of our alumni. We are very proud of her. But just in case you're wondering, we're not going to say she's a former student and not tell you what she does. I've summarized a very long CV, so I'll get right to it. First of all, she's a legal eagle. She's a senior partner and founder at Mahapa Attorneys, which means if you need to sue somebody or you are getting sued, if you have been sued or you ever had to sue somebody, you know how expensive that can be. She's the person. She is, when they say you're a lawyer, it's very important to specify what you do. She's an admitted practicing attorney of the High Court of South Africa. which means she, which means she can go with you all the way to the High Court. Under her name, the name of her firm is Mahapa Attorneys, has specializations or areas of expertise in law include the following: commercial and corporate law, labor law, aviation law, environmental law, property law, we can say conveyancing particularly, because not everybody can do conveyancing. You know, when you buy a house, the bank will call some fancy lawyer to come and do the transfers. Sometimes she gets called to do that, so conveyancing. And also corporate restructuring. Whenever companies are buying others or are getting bought by others, you need a corporate lawyer to restructure the company. She can do that through her firm, Mahapa Attorneys. So if you need a law firm, please start with Mahapa Attorneys today. She is the person. The clients include the metro rails of this world, the Gateway, the Kucha Port, the Sunrails, the SAA, the Nehaus, the Top Coat, Total SA, all those companies, Technology Innovation Agency. So she is an accomplished lawyer. We're very proud of her in that field. She also is a professional dancer. So everybody can dance at a party, everybody can dance at a function like this, but to be professional means you comply with certain conditions, certain terms. She actually, the highlight, although she started here doing Latin American and ballroom dance, she went all the way to represent South Africa in Italy in 2008. Okay. She represented South Africa, which means if we had Bafana Bafana or Banyana Banyana in dance, she would have been there representing this country. And she got ranked, her highest ranking was number 14 in the world. I don't know if you have an idea of what it takes to get to number 14, and top 20 in the world, she was there. And that's why, apart from being a professional dancer, she is the founder and director of Mahoshi Dance Studios, which are recognized and accredited by the Dance Sport SA. So everybody can say, I run a studio as well. Anybody can run a spaza shop studio. But when you're running one that's recognized by Dance Sport South Africa, you are the real deal. She was the first vice chairperson of the Capricorn District Sports Confederation. She was the first woman to occupy the position of deputy president at the Limpopo Sport Federation. She was a member of the chair of the Constitutional Amendments Committee, ad hoc committee of SASCOC, that's the Olympics movement. She was the chair between 2016 and 2020 of the Limpopo Academy of Sport. She chaired the board of the 10-member commission there. She is, what else? She is lately, and that's the reason we are here to celebrate her today, that's the last but not least part, she has just been appointed as the chair of the Equality Commission of the World Dance Sport Federation. What is the World Dance Sport Federation? We are a soccer-loving nation, is the FIFA of dance. The Equality Commission at that, not just, so she's chairing the Equality Commission. She's taking that South African flair into the world of dance sport. So we are very proud and we are very, very thankful that you chose to be recognized here, and that's why we went all the way. That's exactly what we tried to do when we knew you were coming here. And I have to say this, that Demaja, we have to say this. She really helped us get this thing back in shape. This recreational hall, we managed to decorate, especially for her. We refurbished it specially for her. By that, I mean nobody has danced on these panels that you have on the floor. Nobody has danced on this floor since it was refurbished. That's just how far we have gone to make sure that when she comes here, she gets the treatment of a princess. We are very proud. We're very proud. Now, when I leave, I asked the program directors if I may do this. She asked and consulted with her family. She has siblings, right? Who among her siblings is going to be ushering her in? Mahoshi. Okay, Mahoshi, as you know, there are studios named after you. So please, if you will do us the honors of bringing her down from there so that she can speak, because we're going to see her dance later. So let's give a round of applause to Mahoshi.
We glorify your name. Glorify your name. We glorify your name. Hallelujah. We glorify your name. We glorify your name.
Because otherwise it's not going to make sense. So immediately after and I'm thinking
I'm shivering. Ba ke ba lelapa la geshu. Can you? I need you. I need you. Yo. I'm just gasping my breath. It feels so, I'm so emotional right now. Bale ba bonang mo shete ba ba introduce this is my family. Ke from both my paternal and maternal side ba batswadi ba ka. I am so out of words right now. Ke bolela kudu. I talk a lot, but today it seems like I'm running out of words. I would like to take this opportunity to firstly thank God, because without him, nkebe re se moreleng, including myself, path e ke tsamaileng to this far, I couldn't have made it. Yes, with my siblings, yes, we have lost our parents, but le a bona re na le batswadi ba bantšhintšhiši ba ba re thekgileng. I wish our parents were here, but we know they are smiling wherever they are. And everything that I've achieved to this far, I know it was not because of my intelligence, but is because of the grace of God. And I'm so thankful that you all made an effort. You all look beautiful. And thank you for honoring and gracing this event. Because without all of you, maybe let me just share a bit of why. Yes, Ntate Khomeswana has actually explained quite a number of things about me. But as they indicated, I've started my dancing in the hall. And during the day, we had a very hectic session with so many dancers. Unfortunately, not everyone would, manage to fit in this hall. This hall was packed to capacity. We had a beautiful program with dancers, so it was hectic the whole day. And thank you very much to the university for making sure that this event is a success. And thanks to everyone who has actually supported, including my uncle here. Uncle Jay. Yes, he's one of the sponsors of this event. And South African Gallery of Legends, thank you very much for, having thought of this event even before I could even think that I could be celebrated, and to be categorized as a legend or classified as a legend. It's something that I will never, take for granted. It's not everyone who gets to that level. Yes. What I wanted to share with you is that how it happened that I get to be the chairperson of the Equality Commission. It started actually last year when the World Dance Sport Federation, which is the mother body of dance sport in the world, decided to advertise that they are looking for a legal vice president. In actual fact, no, there were elections and they wanted a legal vice president. And I felt that, I've been in the legal fraternity for 21 years. Last year it was 21. I felt that I qualified. And I wanted to prove a point to Europe and Asia and all those other continents that Africa has talent.
Yes!
And it was actually for the first time they had somebody wanting to become part of management at that level from Africa. I sent my CV and they all started asking themselves, who is this one from Africa? Probably they think we live in the jungle or something, And the day came, and they said they are going to afford us 2 minutes to present. And at that point in time, no one knew me. I mean, they actually know each other, those that were playing in that space. But they were asking themselves, who is this one? And at some point, they tried to actually, take me out of the race. I fought back. They were like, no, who's this one? She doesn't look like she had legal training. I lashed at them. I didn't care because there was nothing to lose. I told them that, where have you heard of an attorney that never got legal training? My CV is actually, you can't turn a blind eye on it. And I know our mother made us to be very confident. And I felt that I belong in that space. Then they came back to me and said, no, the council is still looking into the matter, because I fought back with an email. And all of a sudden, no one contacted me, but when they gave us a list of nominees, my name was there. I just didn't care. I said, they will know that Mulatelo Mahapa exists. And Africa has the talent and the skill and the know-how. Then the day came, elections commenced, and we were given 2 minutes. I had already had, because we had an AGM before the elections. It was for the first time I attended the AGM. It was virtual, and it was during, obviously, the lockdown, when the pandemic was rife. And whilst I was listening to their reports, I actually, started criticizing and punching their reports and, writing on the side. So when I presented, I told them that in actual fact, South Africa is actually ahead. And there were a lot of things that, were behind. For instance, the Equality Commission, they didn't have policies. Their governance was not in place. And for a well-done sport federation, you would think that, because they are in the, what we call first world countries, they would be far ahead in terms of their governance and all other issues. And because I was afforded an opportunity by our country, as Ntate Khomesan has mentioned, I'm actually the chairperson currently of the judicial body of SASCOC. SASCOC is the mother body of all sporting codes in the country. So all cases that are related to sport, whether SAFA or Cricket South Africa that you hear in the news, they come to me first. Then we assist accordingly. Because of that, and at some point I was the chairperson of the ad hoc committee that was supposed to be responsible to amend the constitution of SASCOC, which actually, all sporting codes are supposed to adhere to. We dealt with that. We transformed our mother body, and elections ensued. And we now have 50-50 representatives, in all committees. Male and female are now equal. And it's because of the efforts that we made. We were fighting, and we've managed to transform sport, even though we're still continuing accordingly. So as we were amending the constitution, we had to align it with the regulations of the IOC, that's the International Olympic Committee, right? And now the WDSF, which is the World Dance Sport Federation, has now become the Olympic member. So they are supposed to align themselves to the IOC. I had already been exposed to what the IOC requires. So when we were contesting for the vice president legal, they wanted somebody who has the experience at IOC. I was the only one who had. I didn't get elected because they didn't know who Mulatelo Mahapa was, but I presented 2 minutes made a difference. They chose somebody else but I said they know that we exist, right? 2 days down the line, I got a call from the president to say, we saw you, we heard you, and as the council, would you mind to come on board and assist us? I laughed because, that was exactly what they were supposed to do. I was supposed to be elected and assist them accordingly. Then the person who was elected gave me a call later to say, are you still interested in being the president legal? I said, how can you ask me such a question because we just, elected you? He said, no, let me tell you, they just put me there because they didn't know you. So then that was history. Later, they said, okay, come and be part of the legal team. When I was still waiting for a letter that confirms me as, a legal member or part of the legal team, then a different letter came to say the presidium, which is their council, said and decided that I should be the chairperson of the Equality Commission. So as I speak, I have to put together the policy of the equality that will be leading the entire world, or the entire... So I'm sharing this so that all of us here shouldn't, look down on ourselves. Whatever passion and aspirations that we have, and I think I spoke to dancers even during the day, that keep pushing your passion. God didn't make a mistake in giving you the talent that you have. He knows that He's got something for you in that talent. And most of the time, the mistake that we do, we ignore our talents and pursue things that are not even taking us anywhere. That's why most of us are frustrated in terms of work or wherever we are, because we are not fulfilling the purpose that God gave us. So that's what I would like to say, let's go back and revisit and look at the talents that God gave us. They come natural to us. So let's pursue them. We'll see what God has in store for us. Thank you. And I would like to give an opportunity. I had asked for a family member to speak, so I thought they will speak before me, but it will be befitting, to have, yes, they will just decide. There's no way I can leave this podium without my family saying a word or two. This is quite significant to me. Okay, I'll have one of my siblings and one of the adults, just so that there's no commotion.
Okay, the young one will start before the adults, although I'm an adult as well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen has said a mouthful about why we are here and explained how, why we're celebrating her today. My name is Makhoshi Majani. I'm the sister to Mulatelo, the younger sister. There are 4 of us from my mother, but we are now, how many are we? 6. There's now 7 of us, okay, as siblings. So what I would like to say, and she kept saying, someone must say something, someone must say something. What do you want us to say? And who's going to say what? But she says, I don't care, but someone must say something about me. What I want to say about my sister is that she has always been on the floor. And when I say on the floor, a dancer from the youngest age, from when she was still very young. She used to be, those kids, those babies actually, probably when she was 2, even though I was not there. I think she started at that time. The elders will confirm. She's always loved the limelight. My sister loves the limelight. When she enters, you will see her, you will feel her. You will feel her presence. You don't even have to know her. Just by looking at her, you will just be attracted to her because she has that in her. So, growing up next to her, I had to follow her steps, the confidence that she has. Our mother instilled that in her, and she made sure that I have it. And I've learned a lot from her, and thank you, my sister, for everything that you've taught us. And I mean us, and I know everyone here at my back will concur with that. I also want to highlight her leadership skills. She has always, I say, she loves the limelight. She wants to be in the front. Everywhere. She cannot be at the back. She does not want to be at the back. Even in places where she doesn't necessarily have to be at the front. When we get to places where we are not even VIPs, my sister will make sure that we are VIPs. She'll say, no, we're going there. I'm saying, but everyone's, no, we're not going there. And then she'll get there, oh, and then they'll just look at her and say, okay, this is VIPs, and she says, yes. And then they open the gates and the doors and we enter. She has always been that person. She does not like to be at the back. She wants to be. So I am not surprised that the world felt her, the world, and it's now during the COVID times. She was not there physically in that meeting. It was a Teams meeting, but they felt her presence. So it's something that God has put in her. And we can see as we're going forward in our life, in this journey, that you are meant to be in the front. So we have no doubt about that. And I don't want to say, there's lots that I can say about my sister and, her dancing. I am also a dancer. You saw a bit of my dancing moves earlier on. I got it from her. When she started, she just said, okay, let's, you want to try this? And I said, it's nice, let's see how does it go? And then I started dancing. Tsidiso was there as well, like the MCs. We started together dancing. So we never knew that dance can, get to professional and get you to places where she is now, like positions that she's holding. She holds so many positions. You heard when they were reading her CV. She is leading in so many. I always say to her, we're going to forget all this. Can you just please write down? When she says, oh, I've got this. Okay, which one is that now? Explain. And then she always explains, this chairperson, that chairperson, this vice and that. And I always say, please, can you just write a book? Because we need to have a book and have our kids reading about all these things that you've done, because it's really great things that she has done. I've said a lot, Bagolo, ke a leboga. My sister.
Yeah, I can kudu, but she said a lot. Khomeswan, I just wanted you to know that Lati is my sister's daughter. I've uncled her since she was born. Do you know that? I know you know me too much, but you don't know me. But I would like to call upon Sesimu Reshadi to come and say a few words on behalf of the Mahapas.
You, my Lord, you
Praise be to God. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will be happy and rejoice in it. Can I start by saying, re leboga Modimo, the first thing. The second thing, nke ke bitse motho o, ke ngwana abuti, ke ngwana firstborn ya mma wa ka. Motho o is named after me. Motho yo ke mothokwa. Ke mothokwa wa mma Seboko. Seboko a Seboke baneng, Seboka baneng se a shisha. I feel like crying. You know, Mlatel, we are so very proud of you. Words fail me. I really don't know what to say. Tama is not here, her mother. My brother is not here. But spirits are here. My Lati, I'm so proud of you. The family is so proud. Everybody here, we are all so proud of you. You know, we know you've worked very hard to be where you are. And we really thank God for that. All I want to say, Lati, is keep on soaring. Keep on soaring like an eagle. And represent the Mahapas and the Lohodis. And as you saw, what is important is remain humble. Remain humble. Just be careful. The biggest enemy of humility is pride. Don't allow it. You are where you are to serve. To serve the world. Not just South Africa, to serve the world. Maino, I'm so proud of you. I'm so very proud of you. And all I can say is, Maino, put your trust in God all the time. Do not just use your understanding. I'm speaking Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 6. Put your trust in the Lord and not in your understanding. Acknowledge Him. Mubitse mirero nya hao kaofela. So that ditsela tsa hao yena o tla di tsamaisa hantle. Ke a leboga. God is good.
Thank you, DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the end of our program. As our celebrant is going to change to prepare for her dance rendition, we will have the formation. Mahoshi, please walk her out.
together as we walk on by.
DJ, thank you. Okay, the formation are ready. It's your time.
I need your body in ways that you don't understand, but I'm losing my patience, 'cause we've been going over and over again. Girl, I just wanna take you home and get right into it. No, I gotta kiss it, baby, give it to me, lick it inside and out. You know that I just wanna make love, want you to scream and shout, and baby, we're now deep in it. Now, I'ma slow it down, 'cause ain't no speed limit. When we're moving at the speed of sound, we gon' turn all the way up when the lights down. Why your pussy so damn good, Miss Slade? Going with that booty up, baby, when I want, you know I'ma go crazy. When your legs in the air, you know your panties never getting in the way. You know I'm kinda like it when you make me work for it. Hey, you got it out of
Good evening, gentlemen. We've got a great night in store for you.
Recítame lo que sea, la tierra está angustiada de no encontrarse contigo. Para enredarse te marchaste sin dejarnos de que aferrarse.
We've got a great night in store for you.
all, no need to go down. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that run, that is how it from. Easy now, no need to go down. Easy now, no need to go down. Rock that run.
Ready on the right.
Hey yo, calm down, nigga.
Ready on the left.
Hey yo, calm down, nigga.
Ready on the right.
Hey yo, calm down, nigga.
Ready on the left.
Blackout, nigga.
Oh my lord, know when the cash get down. Sprinkle the ash or get your ass kicked pound. Round while I sit on your crown. Skip town. Round shit once appear on the king cash cow. Do I make them say wow? Strip out. Bow. I sit with the pound. Click bow. Blow. Click click. Bow. Click bow. Stop traffic dropping them classics. Flip bow. Bitches I'm making them skip with thou. Art you don't really want to start when I growl.
I don't think you hear the words that I'm saying. I don't think you know the weight on my shoulders that gets heavier as I get older. Calling anybody, can you hear me? I pray that you hear me. I pray that you hear me. Never believed in you, no, but I'm gonna believe. Coming on.
Let me start you just when I call action, be looking this way, and then you can go. And action sound.
I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye. I know you're thinking I'm heartless. I know you're thinking I'm cold. I'm just protecting my innocence. I'm just protecting my soul. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you, in case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye. No way that you'll see me cry. I'm way too good at goodbye. No, 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 no. Right. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be.
coisinhas bonitas de mim, menina, menina. Tu pensa as coisinhas bonitas de mim, menina, menina. Tu pensa as coisinhas bonitas de mim, menina, menina. Tu pensa as coisinhas bonitas de mim, menina, coisinhas bonitas de mim. Menina, menina, tu pensa as coisinhas bonitas de mim. Menina, menina, tu pensa as coisinhas bonitas de mim.
Wasaring shate waduma. In English, how will we put it? Will we say the one who doesn't say shut is dooming? I'm not sure. Ladies and gentlemen, amongst the dancers we saw here today, a couple, Happy Le Adelaide, who will be going down to Blackpool to represent us at the World Champs this year. Amongst the talent we were seeing here today. Happy Le Adelaide, please make an appearance. Happy Le Adelaide, Happy Le Adelaide. Happy Le Adelaide. Happy Le Adelaide. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause. Just go and take a bow. Yes. Bravo. Our very own representatives. We're very proud, and we know you're going to do us proud. Yeah. Right, over to our next couple. Come on, the jive. The jive.
Baby, baby, just a little bit, baby, just a little more, baby, let me see ya. Want to me, talk to me, handle me right. I did causing commotion, I can't help but make a scene. I ain't looking for something permanent to get at me. If you're a nut, you can keep that. Tell you what it's gonna be. Better step up the game before you can step to me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
this is the last hip hop dance before Molatelo ascend the floor. I was told to inform you that we are going to dance the night away. Our dinner will be served at 12 o'clock midnight. Thank you.
I hit you niggas with shit regardless, you get retarded and the niggas ain't got a clue on how the fuck I do what I do and say what I say and spit what I spit. You ain't never even got a question who. Cause you know that I'm the only nigga that could ever come and spitefully turn the place into a motherfucking zoo. Then I come and I spit crazy shit and make niggas do exactly what I want them to. From my point of view, instead of trying to step up, you still trying to play catch up and keep up with the way a nigga grew. These niggas panic and fret and get schizophrenic and let their emotions out, and I doubt they could ever test my crew. Take a second, check it, I reckon my records are better than whatever record you recorded, that's why your shit is true. You fucking idiot, I don't think you get it, I'm one of the greatest ever, period, every syllable is true. Now if you ain't running, you ain't handicapping your vision, I think it's simple and I think that it's really plain to see. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you make an effort, you niggas can never ever really fuck with me. Cause I'll hurt you, and I will learn you a thing or two, and I'll hurt you, and I'll finish your career for you. I'll
sit on a mic and do my doodle. You do not have a fighting chance to move. You were covered in my poo-poo, smothered in my manure while I spit saliva fluid. Goop is secluded you. You don't have a clue as to what we're about to do you? So just sit back and watch something you just gon' happen to watch. So you just made me sneeze, I'm allergic to beats like these. Please excuse me, my allergies are acting up, thanks all I've got. You're probably wondering why there's thunder and everyone is running and ducking up under everything up on the block. Cause Bus and Flip Mo just tiptoed into the building with Shady quietly trying not to start a riot with Doc. But since we always spotted, we might as well have a party. So gather round, everybody, come on, let's get our drink on. And you ain't got to do nothing special for this occasion. Just reach in your closet, throw something on and get to the club.
Now if you ain't running, you ain't handicapping your vision, I think it's simple and I think that it's really plain to see. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you make an effort, you niggas can never ever really fuck with me. Cause I'll hurt you, and I will learn you a thing or two, and I'll hurt you, and I'll finish your career for you. I'll catch you niggas and snatch you niggas, you bunch of bumbling fools. You got me rumbling dudes all the way down the block. Keep them stumbling and jumbling over their words and vowels. Don't win the time, we'll see you niggas is on the clock. And you running out of time, see I'm tired of all your mumbling, the nigga, I got it locked. Every single time you put my shit in the CD player and turn up the volume, you bang your head because the shit is knocked. I continue with crumbling niggas and tumbling niggas. You struggle while I humble a nigga with the Glock. Then I watch you while I keep a fumbling while I got you trembling for one of my niggas. Bust your head with a rock before I start to do another thing that to make you crown me the king with such a butter swing. Nigga, follow the flock. Now watch my brother bring all my diamonds to summer bling while I'm climbing and fuck a fling. Tell your bitch to get off my job. Now if you ain't running, you ain't handicapping your vision, I think it's simple and I think that it's really plain to see. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you make an effort, you niggas can never ever really fuck with me. Cause I'll hurt you, and I will learn you a thing or two, and I'll hurt you, and I'll finish your career for you. I'll
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we are now ready to usher in the Queen herself. Molatelo lati, malum juasu mija mola, mola ona. I'm sure she's eager to ascend the stage with her partner and to grace this beautiful occasion of hers with the rumba and the cha-cha. Super. You heard me quite well. I said the rumba and then the cha-cha. And they can decide to do it vice versa. Yeah, it's their special day anyway. So if they start with the cha-cha, then the rumba, just know they're well within their rights. You can almost hear a pin drop with the anticipation. Yes. Sound, please. Hey! That was the church. The romantic rumba.
Schon mein Cabello ausfallen. Angizange nangokulwa mina ntombi, no. Ngizofuna uthando. Angizange nangokulwa mina ntombi, no. Ngizofuna uthando. Manje ngiyasaba. Ubaba could never love mama. Could never love mama. Manje ngiyasaba. Manje ngiyasaba. Ubaba could never love mama. Could never love mama. Manje ngiyasaba. Manje ngiyasaba. Fulo ngizabe mbiza ngongqondo mina ngiyisabe nganono ngisicelela ushwele ayinono mina ngiswayivela impolo kodwa nginalutho nginebhokobho uthi uzongichitha ubuqopho nena usifunela inkomo baba ngiyayithanda ingane yakho mina ngizomshada umntanakho baba ngithanda inxabano thwele nje thola nginampakami angizange ngokulwa mina ntombi no ngizofuna uthando manje ngiyasaba ubaba could never love mama could never love mama manje ngiyasaba.
Hey!
Kin bayangizonda babakho uyangixosha uthi uzongixola ngoba nginankomo ngiyambona mina nawe dala sivele emaweni sofa silahlane sithandane emfuleni sihlala sibambene nasemalibeni sibusiso sogogo siyosala exhibeni kusempondo zankomo sikhibela uloliwe kwandonga ziyaduma siyolala sibaleni keshawe umoya opholeli babakho siyombona siyobuya ekhohleni ngizanga ngokulwa mina ntombi no 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 ngizofuna uthando manje ngiyasaba angizanga ngokulwa mina ntombi no 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 ngizofuna uthando manje ngiyasaba ubaba kunevo lovo mama kunevo lovo mama manje ngiyasaba manje ngiyasaba ubaba kunevo lovo mama kunevo lovo mama manje ngiyasaba manje ngiyasaba wona
Ladies and gentlemen, probably you're asking yourselves, why did I pick the MC to dance with? He's actually my first dance partner in this hall. When we competed around the country, I was competing with him. When the country recognized who Mulatelo Mahapa was, it started with him. That's why he's here. That's why he's an MC. And I told him that there is no way this event will really rise to the occasion unless me and him, give you a dance. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mulatelo. That was beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, remember what I said before. We are dancing the night away. Why aren't you clapping hands? Thank you. It's not yet 12 o'clock midnight. Okay, right now we're gonna invite Happy to the podium. He would like to say a few words of appreciation to the lady of the day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really, really honored as well to be next to one of the best female teachers I've ever had in my life. Powerful Virgo woman took me from nothing to something. And as we honor her today, I would also like to say few words from the bottom of my heart. Like my partner right there, she's her twin, she's looking up to her. Please, Adelaide, can you please stand up? Thank you. Please come forward. As you can see, most of people at the competition, they will be like, is she Adelaide's sister? I mean, like, even when I started dancing with Adelaide, I thought that they are sisters or related because they look alike, the dancing style is the same, And they are both, I'm proud that they're both representing Limpopo, both of them. So my little story just started like this. I was involved in, it's a quite rough story, but please don't judge me. Okay, I was involved in one of the best dance studios in the country, which is Njela International Exhibition Club. And this is where she comes in. I signed a contract that binds me with the club for about, 3 years. And I was not happy there, and the treatment was bad and all that. But it was during my, younger days. I think I was like 18 years of age, and I bumped into her, and I was like, I want to go and dance, represent Mahoshi Dance Studios. And as you know, that Mahoshi is also one of the international schools, was led by Ms. Malatulu Mahapa. Then I just told her that, the police are looking after me, they're looking for me. And she asked, why? Why can't you dance? I was like, I'm really binded by this contract and all that. That's why, no problem, just ask for the copy. I was like, okay. And then when she asked for a copy, she was like, don't worry, my son, we'll pass through it. And that was, I remember the day and the month and the date. It was the 12th of February, 2013. And I was like, hey, I'm causing fight between two people, and mind you, they are also friends, big names. As you know, Mr. Mudise and Ms. Malatulu Mahapa, they are just like big guns within the same room. I was like, am I causing these people to fight? And she was like, no, this is professional, don't worry. Mr. Mudise will listen to me and I will get through it. And funny enough, she did that, and then now she took me from nothing into something by making me a South African adult championship. And I am so emotional about it, because that was the first time making it to the first competition, first SA Champs. She took me, and we got into the SA finalist. Out of 49 couples, I became 6th couple nationally. And she comes again in my path, career path. I always go to her. Before I met Adelaide, we had a function at Soshanguve. I was like, okay, let me just go and ask for a word of advice, because I don't know, I'm relocating from Gauteng to Limpopo because of dance. How can I, head forward? As we know that before you, as a man, that's why we appreciate women, strong, wise women within our cycle, That's where I went to her and I asked her, like, Sasladi, I don't know about Adelaide. Should I go for it? She was like, yeah, she's a strong woman. I think you can go there, but wait, I need to see you guys first. And we were together. I told her that, no, you need to see your twin. She was like, yeah, finally, I want to see her. I want to be with her. And it's one of my blessings, to meet her, also to meet her because of this one to be with me is because of this one was present, So it's always God. She always taught me also to be a very man of God, to fear God at all costs, and to be humble. And today I am really honored to say it that we will be representing SA in Europe this coming November, I and Adelaide. And I'm really, really honored to say that God really loved me enough so that this day I can see it and acknowledge her publicly, so that she is a hero. Because as we know, when you see a male being a winner, who's the coach? The guy. But they never see a woman. But today, I have a woman who really made me a strong man. Today, I am running a production. All these dancers that are here together with Adelaide, with the court manager, Mam Chechela, we have been working together to make this happen. So I really say thank you to UL Dance Sport, to Sesladi Mahaba, to Mam Chechela. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Happy, for sharing your wonderful story. Now we know that the advocate dances and the dancer advocates. The proof is on the floor. Okay, now we have an award. There'll be a presentation of award by Mr. Victor Homiaswana. DJ, music please.
All right. Thank you. May I ask Mr. Maponyani, excuse me. May I ask Mr. Maponyani to join me, please? And Tini and Mr. Matlou. Somebody must also come here from UL Dance Sport. Who's gonna, Maria? Are you here? Oh, there you go. There you go. And because we saw how strong Molatelo is on family, perhaps 2 or 3 people should flank her. Where's that lady that said Molatelo is named after her? Yeah, maybe that would be, twice the fun. Molatelo is a beautiful name. If you have 2 Molatelos on stage, that would be wonderful. Please, I don't know, we could get more and more people. Kihilo, where are you? This is a member of our alumni, Yes. Kihilo Plaigi, if she comes to you with a small form, please complete it and give it to her. And when she calls you, respond. She is in charge of our alumni office. So I just thought we could. It's a token of our appreciation. We know that we haven't recognized anybody like this before, but maybe this is the start of a wonderful tradition, wonderful culture. No, I can't. That's why we needed all the family members, all the people. But this is just our token. He says I should open it. I can't open a gift that's not mine. So maybe Auntie will help in just opening that for us. Yes, Auntie Mulatel. Yes. She can open it and read it. This is a token from the University of Limpopo in recognition of one of our most illustrious alumni, dominating the dance floor, dominating the courts, dominating the Olympics movement, dominating. All right? You know what they normally do when they unveil something? Yeah? And Zimulatelo, maybe come here and read, eh? And then you can display. I don't know. They both can read, so they'll decide who. Oh, okay.
Okay, it says Certificate of Appreciation
All
from
right,
the UL Dance Floor to the World. This certificate is proudly presented to Mulatelo Mahaba obtained B.Proc in 1996 and LLB in 1998 at the University of Limpopo. In recognition of her exceptional global achievement in the dance fraternity as the first chairperson of the Equality Commission for the World Dance Sport Federation and the first African to be part of the leadership committee at the presidium level. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. By Pele, Finding Solutions for Africa, University of Limpopo.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mulatelo. You want to say something?
Thank you very much. And, you know, I feel like saying thank you is an understatement. I'm really honored to be the first to actually receive this token of appreciation and the love that this institution has shown. It's not only now, but when we were still dancers here, CD would bear testimony. You know, what I loved about this institution was that it catered for the communities surrounding it. I mean, as I indicated, I was raised by a single parent, and you saw my siblings. I couldn't even afford to be trained by a professional at that time. I couldn't afford, dance is a very expensive sporting code. I couldn't afford, obviously, to, you know, be dressed up like I am because the clothes are very expensive. You can see with the, you know, diamantes, you know, on the clothes. But the institution went out of its way to put a wardrobe for both ballroom and Latin American dancers. So there was no way anyone could see, you know, if you are from a very disadvantaged family. So when we went to the competitions, we would go to our wardrobe and look like international dancers. And they afforded us an opportunity to explore our talents and really have the confidence in representing this institution. And I hope, I'm talking now to the leadership of the university. Then the university was part of the community. I would love to see that happening. I mean, we were, as I was indicating even during the day, we used to teach kids from the community in this very same hall. I wonder if that still happens, or the university is actually, you know, far away from the community. Let's get back to what we had. We used to even host the national competitions in this very institution. I was part of the executive, and we would host all the institutions in the country in this very same, there's a hall down here, we call it All Cinema Hall. So all universities looked up to coming to this institution, obviously, to compete with us. And that really put this institution to the South African map and beyond. So I would love us to go back to where, you know, things were, and let's do likewise. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Swana and everybody. DJ, thank you. Ladies and okay, while the family is taking pictures, ladies and gentlemen, we are unfortunately being delayed with our dinner, but I think they are finalizing. In the meantime, I will ask that we all hit the dance floor. Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember that dance, Macarena? You know it? DJ, Macarena, please. Oh, let's give the family a chance for photo shoot. Molatelo's family, please come to the front. You can hear it in my voice right now that I am running very low on petrol. And since petrol is very expensive in South Africa, and you know, I go to the filling station and I request, can I please have 50 rand? So you can imagine, huh? If you are a petrol attendant and you have to pour 50 rands. So yeah, I am really running low right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite a night. Can we please conclude the photo shoot? Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Thank you, DJ. We have finally arrived at the end of our program. We've been saved by the plate. Dinner is ready. I'm gonna call upon the podium Ms. Molohadi Muchichila to come and do the vote of thanks and give us the announcements. Ms. Muchichila.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, program directors. Re a leboga. Mine is just to come and appreciate and thank everyone. I have a list of people that I would like to appreciate, but because of time, I don't summarize. I'll start by appreciating the university management, the support that we received from them, the families, the Mahapa family, she's a gift to the world. And what we appreciate more, ke lerato le a re bontshang lona. A gona lerato la go feta go fa mo tswang gona. A re metheleng matsogo re betheleng ba ga Mahapa le ga ba legodi matsogo. Ke no be ke sa tsebe direto tša lena nke be ke le reta rre gona jwale mara ka pelong ke a le reta. Ke batho kwa le bakoni re a le leboga. Sesimulatelo, our celebrant, we are really proud re kgantšha ka wena. Re a leboga the honor. The honor ya go ba le wena as our guest, as our former student, our alumni. South African Gallery of Legends. Ntate Matleu, Ntate Alfie, oh, Ntate Tini, thank you very much. Reconnected somehow, somewhere, and it worked out. And I believe the relationship is still just going to grow. The LOC, we had a team of colleagues that we worked together to put the whole thing together. We had the department, marketing and communication under the leadership of Mr. Khomeswana Raleleboga, colleagues, Angasilibichika Maina, Mr. Khomeswana and the team, we appreciate you. The support, the push that you gave us. I was like, we had to adjust, and we are here today. University of Limpopo Sport and Recreation Administration, under the leadership of Ntate Kakata Maponyane. Mrana Maponyane lekai. Oish, agree no one kakan chagaru chief tilemobo dijon. That's my boss, everybody. Realeboga, the support, and everybody who's here, those that have honored this invite. Renkebe isekalena. Ngebe re sena bobotse bo lemo. Ngebe re sena le thabo le lemo ipethele matso. And our dancers, our athletes, they've been with us since morning, but attended the master class, and now I'm happy since they will be competing in the interprovincials, they will be competing go USA tournaments, so they have learned a lot. Thank you very much. I'm sure there will be that different, right? The touch was there. So from what we got from you, my honorable program directors, WTTD, Lises Mapula, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence, and at least sorry, I made a vow in the morning that we are going to hand each and every dancer or a dancing in this hall. So already I'm just going to get your numbers. So next day already we have 3. 1, 2, 3. And I trust you're going to bring more. So, the last one, the most important item. So, we will go according to tables. This is table 0. This is table 0. So, table 0, 1, 2, 3, according to the order of the table, this is left, right? Yes. Left. Where they are opening, you start there dishing, and then exit of coming back. So in that order, table 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until let us connect, let us enjoy ourselves, let us mingle, and then let us establish those connections. They are very important. Rebuild something new. Thank you very much.
Realeboga.